Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and since this is Friday, I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for us as a collective for the space and time of this weekend. So let me go ahead and get started, see what energies come up, what messages are important for us to know. Okay. Okay, so the first message I'm getting, or I should say maybe the primary message that I'm getting, the overall one, is that we may be going inward, that this is maybe a time of, and interesting for me, because this is a present word in my life, this may be a time of integration for us. We have Six of Cups, reversed. This is a water energy. So cups get into emotions, that kind of touchy-feely, interpersonal aspect of emotions. And Six of Cups in particular is about a feeling of tenderness and sharing, and also childhood. So there's a childlike innocence to the energy of Six of Cups. And here it's reversed, and I am getting that same message that keeps coming up for us about looking back in time. So there's some of that going on. Also Nine of Pentacles on its head. So this is an inverted reading, which is interesting because it adds kind of a different nuance to the information that I'm picking up on. So Pentacles are earth. Earth speaks to our material and also ethereal plane, but definitely material, tangible, what we think of as resources, things that we value. This is an energy that speaks to wealth, and I think about in terms of internal wealth and external wealth. So that feeling of self-preservation and groundedness comes up with this energy, a kind of independence and self-sufficiency. Here it's reversed. And again, I'm getting that very specific nuance here about going inward. So maybe we're a little more tender. You know, maybe our emotions are a little bit more ready to be explored from that internal place. You know, maybe it's about journaling, maybe it's we just have a day or two to ourselves, you know, or we just lay low in some way. So that's what I'm getting here. It's not the opposite of wealth. It's almost more emphasis on the internal aspect of wealth. So all of the beautiful things that make up who we are, and exploring those maybe on our own or with one other person, you know, intimate conversations. Just a feeling of having a quieter weekend. And then also we have Temperance reversed. Now, Temperance is an energy that speaks to balance and calm and tranquility. And actually, I do remember a client of mine pointing this out too, from another reader. Alchemy. There's a feeling of mixing things up in such a way where maybe we're coming to a balance within ourselves. Things are in progress or in motion, but there's a kind of a quieter energy to Temperance as well. And also, I mean, this is a really beautiful version of Temperance. This is the Aquarian deck that I'm reading with. So I feel like this energy, this particular version of Temperance, it also just emphasizes that there's a lot going on. You know, there's a lot in motion. So that can be both a peaceful experience, you know, of, again, integration, but also nuanced and complex. There's that aspect as well. And it's also, this feels like it's in progress. So our integration is in progress. What it feels like to me is that we're assimilating maybe a lot of different things, blending a lot of different things within ourselves, and maybe having to take it a little bit easy, having to lay low, or just carve out a little bit of time to reflect and give space to that. So let me just see if there's anything else within this. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah. So that felt like a very inward portion. I'm going to take a minute to really see how this lands with me. Okay, so we may be fighting ourselves a little bit too. So the primary energy, it really does feel like this is a time to go inward and a time to reflect. And then we have 10 of Pentacles. This is a very, I feel like, outward, external kind of feeling. It speaks to success, and because it's Pentacles, the kind of success that we can point to in some way. So I've achieved this, I've accomplished, I got the job, I got the promotion, I focused in on this goal and achieved it. So there's that next to the Chariot reversed. And this is an energy that speaks to control, feeling aligned, feeling on top of things. Here it's reversed, and I feel as if these two are kind of, they're paired with each other. And what it feels like to me is that, yeah, again, we may be fighting ourselves a little bit just because the energies here are just a little counter to everything else that I'm seeing. So this kind of energy feels almost like, but I have to get things done, but I have to have success. You know, what is this touchy-feely other stuff? You know, maybe for some of us, we'd like to have this be a time of more achievement orientation. But if we can find a way to go with the flow, if we can just, and maybe surrender a little bit to this being a quieter time, or this being a time where we don't necessarily accomplish the things that we can point to very directly, that society views as success. You know, that maybe the success comes in smaller, quieter forms. If we can allow this to be a time of that, then I think this could be a really satisfying period of time for us. So to recap, we're doing some looking back, you know, and we're going within. There's this feeling of really, if we can allow it, this being a time of accessing internal wealth, all of those really juicy, lovely aspects of who we are that come from within. And we're integrating a lot of information with Temperance. So that there's just a feeling of a lot that's quietly in motion. Again, in terms of reflection, in terms of integration, in terms of recognizing what makes us special in who we are, each of us unique individuals. And then we may be fighting that a little bit, you know, and maybe wanting to have greater control through external achievement, but that isn't necessary right now. So again, if we can allow this to be a time, a quieter time, a time where we get a break from things, we have a little bit of peace and quiet for ourselves. If we can access that, if we can own that, then I feel like this period of time will go that much more smoothly and feel that much more satisfying. So I hope that this has been helpful for those of you listening in. I hope that you do have a satisfying weekend, no matter how that plays out. And for those of you interested in supporting me and supporting this channel, please check out my Patreon. The link is down below. And I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.